Good evening and welcome to Pitch Points. Wow, just wow. The UEFA Champions League. I've said it before, I absolutely love this competition. What a game we had today. What an amazing game between Real Madrid and Ajax. I mean, this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love this competition. To me, it is the highest of the highest, and it's the best of all the competitions in all the leagues of the world. It's just phenomenal. And just the game today between Ajax and Real Madrid, or Real Madrid and Ajax, I had to watch it twice just enjoy it that much. What an amazing game. 4-1 to Ajax. And I said it. I warned you guys. I said it before. After the first game, that this Ajax team are a dangerous team. They're a good team. And we should not underestimate them. What a fantastic performance. I mean, this was the Ajax that I fell in love with as a young boy. You know, in the early 90s and the late 80s, I fell in love with them. Total, complete football. You know, a friend of mine, before the game started, Ty asked me, he said, you know, what game should we watch? Should we watch the Ajax versus Real Madrid, or should we watch the Tottenham versus Dortmund game? And I said, there's just no question. It has to be the Ajax versus Real Madrid, because I just know that, you know, that game's not over and something good will come from that game. I knew something good will come from that game, especially from the way in which they played the first leg, and they deserved to win that first leg. That first leg, Ajax basically played with passion. They possessed the ball, they pressured the ball, and they were unlucky because the VAR decision went against them. They could have even the score at 2-2, and I just felt that Real Madrid were just not doing as well as they were last season at all, and Ajax were unlucky in that very, very first game. The second leg today was much more measured. It wasn't as gung ho and as fearful or as played with as much abandon as the first leg was. But it was what I call controlled, measured performance. Really, 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 really good from Ajax. They basically defended in packs, they attacked in packs, and they had very good transitions between the defense to the midfield to the offense. They played a 4-3-3. But they played a counter-attacking 4-3-3. Because normally when you play a 4-3-3, it's more open, more possession-based, more possessing the ball. No, they had less possession, but they basically were able to to transition between defense to attack very quickly, but in a controlled way. If you look at the way Liverpool plays with the 4-3-3, they have a very quick transition from a defense to an attack, but it's a very quick transition. There isn't much control. What Ajax does is they basically control the possession, even without the ball and on the ball, in the 4-3-3 formation, and counter-attack Real Madrid, using the passing between them and using the defensive midfielders to basically break the lines and pass to the wide players and play a false nine in the middle. Absolutely fantastic play. Ajax played with swag. That's how you play the game, with swag. You go to the home of the champions, the Bernabeu, and snuff them out 4-1. Absolutely total domination by Ajax. You know, I mean, the highlight of the game for me was the Tadic pirouette, where he gets the ball from the defense, again breaking the lines from defense, takes on 3 players, and then takes on Casemiro, and then pirouettes around past Casemiro, passes the ball in between the lines for the Ajax number 7 to run into. He runs by and then chips the keeper for the second goal. That goal was absolutely world class. That's a Johan Cruyff total football goal that would have made the lovers of total football absolutely proud. Johan Cruyff, Mauricio Pochettino, Pep Guardiola would absolutely be proud of that kind of goal. And then that free kick from the oldest guy on the field, basically, I felt he meant that shot. He knew where he wanted to put the ball, and he took the shot. And it was a fantastic goal, one of the best in Europe this year, bar none. Matthijs de Ligt was fantastic. I hope that Man City can go after him and this summer and get him absolute rock at the back as a defender. And of course, the wonder kid, Frankie de Jong, defensive midfield, playing absolutely beautiful football, breaking the lines, tackling, passing, controlling the game, controlling the ball, controlling the speed. Absolutely amazing by him. There was really no man in the match, because I think everybody played a part. It was a pure example of total football by Ajax. And then for Real Madrid, didn't surprise me. If you remember, during the qualifying rounds, Real Madrid lost 3-0 to CSKA Moscow at home in the Bernabeu. I think they also lost 3-0 away to CSKA Moscow. So it didn't surprise me too much that they went down 4-1 this leg. They're not the same player. Some people will say, oh, well, Ronaldo was not there. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I mean, if that was the case, Juventus versus Atletico, what did Ronaldo really do? Nothing. I think it's just the time that the transition time has come for a generation of players to basically leave and new ones to replace them. So it's the cycle of football. New players replace the old ones, and the generation continues on. I thought that the VAR decision was absolutely spot on, and the reason why it took so long, really, in my opinion, was that because the different angles of the camera couldn't decide whether the ball was out or whether the ball was in. And in such a case where the VAR officials, the number 3 or 4 of them in the booth somewhere else, where they cannot decide whether it's on or off, they leave the original decision on from the field to be executed, which means that the goal was basically on from the referee in the game. So overall, it was a fantastic game. The Ajax fans were absolutely amazing, boisterous, making noise, singing, don't worry, everything's going to be all right, from Bob Marley. Fantastic fans out there from the Netherlands. Congratulations to Ajax. Now you're in the quarterfinal draw for the Champions League on March the 15th. I wish you luck. It would be great to see an Ajax-Man City game. I think that will do the game of football fantastic good. Or an Ajax Tottenham or an Ajax-Barcelona game, just to show the total football game that we love so much. The other game, Tottenham versus Dortmund. No surprise. I mean, Dortmund huffed and puffed and puffed and huffed. Nothing came of it. Harry Kane scored a goal and they ended 4-0. And then the British media's hype about Jadon Sancho, to me, I think is overrated. Frankly, it's absolutely overrated. And it's not worth all the hype that they put against him. Did nothing in that game. Matter of fact, I think he actually caused the goal that Harry Kane actually scored. So he has a lot to learn. Hopefully he gets better. But for me, I wouldn't have him back. He's overrated. Tomorrow's another game. PSG, Manchester United. Can Man United do it? You never know. This is the UEFA Champions League, and anything is possible. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you tomorrow after the Man United game. Peace out.